I'm Mr. Reptar, and you're watching your Average Ironman.
They call me Reptar.
After playing Runescape for 15 years and completing some of the game's hardest content, I decided to take on its ultimate challenge, completing raids 1 and 2 on an Ironman. So meet Iron Reptar, my hardcore Ironman, a new challenge that tested my patience and game knowledge. I learned new ways to play the game, from training methods to gathering GP. You see, every drop, every quest, and every clue means that much more on an Ironman. Wait, did I just die? Come on in. Hello, everybody. Please take a seat. Guys, we got some things to talk about, like the fact that I released 35 minutes of Ironman content and never really explained where this account is headed. My plan for Iron Reptar is to complete the log for the Chamber of Xerix and the Theater of Blood, and I'm well aware that this is a tall task, but I do think it's something that we can do. To get there, though, we're going to have to hit some milestones and achieve some dream gear, and here's a look at what that gear looks like. In terms of Barrow's items, we're going to need quite a few. Mainly the Aram's robe top and robe bottom for Chamber of Xerix. Carol's top and bottom would also be helpful for my blowpipe grind. In terms of other items that we'll need, we're going to need a tank helmet, a tank body, and some tank legs. And full Guthans would really be helpful down the line for once I start grinding out some bandos. In terms of other gear that we're going to need to complete the Cox and Rage grind, full Elite Void is a must, as well as the Toxic Blowpipe, Toxic Trident, Berserker Ring, and Archer's Ring, and of course the long grind of a Dragon Warhammer. All of this stuff, it's going to take a while to get, but I think it's something that we can really do. In terms of clue scroll rewards that we're looking for, Ranger Boots would be super helpful, obviously, and God D'hide. A nice full set of that would help as well. So if we can get an ornament kit, that'd be pretty pog as well. I think just to look cooler, we'll put that on the dream list as well. There's a lot of different items that we're going to get along this way, but these are our dream items and what we're working towards to try to complete raids 1 and 2 on Iron Reptar. Most importantly, in my eyes, we got to just get this journey started. So let's go. All right, we're going to start this episode off with the Hespori kill. It's our second KC, looking for the bottomless compost bucket. Nice little PB there, and a farming level. 68 farming unlocked. I'm going to do a bunch of farm runs and herb runs and get a lot of skilling experience along with my birdhouse runs throughout this episode as I try to boost my way to 100 tasks in a row to get as many Slayer points as I can to try to unlock bigger and badder and Slayer helms and broader fletching and everything else I'm going to need. But a nice little farming level there. Nice. And you've got to love the 15k XP drops. This is the same farm run from the Hespori kill earlier to give you an idea of how many I'm getting. Oh, that was a disappointing level there. But 69! Nice. And we're going to get a quick hunter level on the birdhouse run. 62 hunter, one away from being able to hunt red chins. I've yet to decide if I'm going to hunt red chins until 80 hunter for herbivore. I think that might be a grind I'm going to put on the back burner. I'm just having too much fun playing the game and not AFKing. And there's the level I was talking about, 63 hunter. I just unlocked red chins, which is a pretty good way to get an amulet of glory. I would red chin my way until 83 to unlock dragon imps, but I don't think that's a grind that we're going to do in the near future. And coming in here with a quick Slayer level, 47 Slayer. I can now kill brine rats for a brine saber, which I think is only good for seaweed spores from lobtrosities. Don't think we're going to do that, but 47 Slayer. And there's a Slayer level, 48. Doesn't unlock anything, but I'll take it. And here's a look at the boosting I've been doing. This is the 40th task complete, and it'll be the last time that I'll use a 10th task on the Fairy Slayer monster or master, because I'm now 75 combat and we can use Konar, and for every 10th task on Konar I actually get 90 points, so that's going to be really good, and I should get a lot of points if I go all the way to 100. Doing another farm run, and that's 70 farming, our 4th skill level. That's in the 70, joining fishing, cooking, and fire making. Can now also grow poison ivy bushes, which I think is good for farming contracts, but that's about it. 2 more until we unlock a new tree at 72 with calquat trees. And there's an attack level, 61, 4 to go until the Dragon Defender. And there's a Slayer level. We're now 9 away from Cave Horrors and 1 away from Bloodvelds. And there's 66 Magic. I can now enter the Wizard's Guild. That's actually huge. That means I can finally get Mystic Armor. If I had the cash stack for it, this is currently all I have. So a ways away from Mystic, but whenever I do need it, I now have the level to get it. So that's cool. Oh, no. Here we go. Got a nice medium clue from Lizards on a boosting task. Let's see if it pays off for us. No. Alright, there we go. 50 Slayer. That unlocks Bloodvelds. A pretty good unlock. Pretty good to see. Alright, so we got a easy clue doing one of our boosting tasks. I went ahead and completed it mainly because of the fact that I have an elite clue that's on its final step, and I need a full book. That is a god book. Right now I have 1 Sarah page, 1 Zammy page, and the only other easy thing that would benefit my account is there's some type of cosmetic pants that you need for an elite clue. Who cares about that one? I'd rather get these god books down, so I'm going to start. If I do ever get easies, I will be opening them on Intrana. If you don't know why, let's go, by the way. If you don't know why I'm opening these on Intrana, it's because you can't get any weapons or armor in Intrana. So if I got a cosmetic that was a wearable, etc., etc., I wouldn't be able to get it. But here, so this was, let's say that this was a blue wizard hat tee or something. It got re-rolled until it was something that I could use, which was an ancient page, which is huge, and an Armadale page, which is huge. So now I have 4 different pages, no duplicates yet. We need a full book, but but I'm pretty happy that I got that one live. Nice. And there's another farming level, 71. They're coming in quickly. Doing some herb runs now to try to build up my herbalore level and everything else that I would need for that. Trying to do 3 a day, but it's tough to do that many sometimes. But the farming levels are coming in quick. 71 farming. Those herb runs are paying off. Here's a cheeky little herbalore level, 55 herbalore. That unlocks super strengths, which is actually a pretty big level there. I think I am going to spend 200k though and buy a dragon battle axe and use that special with my super attacks for a while to try to save as many super strengths as I can. I'll probably do that until I get bored of always specking with the dragon battle axe. 56 herbalore. Energy mix. Doesn't matter, but I decided to go ahead and just use all the herbs that I could in my bank since they were starting to pile up a little bit and I was running a little low on some stuff. And I just kind of started that herb run grind, so this will give me a better idea of how many herbs I'm using, etc., etc. Should get 1 more level, I think, before this is all said and done. Another farming level coming in on a herb run, this time 72 farming. That unlocks the calquat tree. So an extra tree added to tree runs. And the calquat tree is actually the tree that I got my farming pet on my iron at 77 farming. So maybe that's right around the corner. You guys know the drill. Missed a Slayer level, but that's level 51 and a grand total of 1375 total level as well. And here goes 52 Slayer coming in on the same Dagonoth task. Alright, you guys know the deal. Another medium clue and another Fashionscape. Bum-ba-da-da. 65 attack achieved. Finally, that's actually the end of the task as well. So we are on our way to the Warriors Guild to get our Dragon Defender. I'm probably going to train defense for the entire grind so that I'm able to weld the Dragon Defender once it's all said and done. But finally achieved it. Oh, I guess I can also weld 3rd Age Longsword as well. Cool. Bronze Defender. There's another defense level, 1 more, and then we can go downstairs and take out our Helm of Netsinot. Finally, there goes the Iron Defender. And not too far after that, a steel defender. I almost went back downstairs and got another 500 tokens. I'm glad I stayed. Maybe I'll try to get lucky and use the last 130 real quick. No cap. Literally the next kill, black defender. Oh, look, one token used when I went in the door. That's it. Let's see if I can't get another one. Holy shit. Another defense level, 58. 2 more until I can wear my dragon defender. Oh, there it is, mithril defender. See if we can't get adamant before we run out here. Or if I can get into rune, that'd be great. Oh, adamant defender, let's go. All right, we got 250 to get the rune. And there's 59 defense. One more till 60. There it is, Rune Defender. Fuck yes. I was just going to go do the clue. I didn't think I'd get the Defender in time. I guess that's why we stayed. All right, let's go do this clue, get some more tokens, and go get the Dragon Defender. Hopefully, I'll get to 60 defense so I can use it as well. And here's that hard clue done. Let's see what I get. A Bandos page and a Master clue. How about that? Slim chance that I can finish that. I missed the 60 defense level, but here's the strength one, 66 strength. Still looking for that Dragon Defender. Is that a Dragon Defender on the ground? It is. Let's go. Take the inventory tag off of that real quick. That is a Dream Gear List item complete. The first one of the series. How exciting is that? And we're back to doing some skilling run, doing a birdhouse run here and getting 60 for Hunter. Another farming level, 73 farming. I can now grow Lantidimes. Doing some editing here, and we get a fishing level, 71. I can now use a crystal harpoon. How about that? No, that's not my heron, unfortunately. Unless, yeah, it's not. Let's empty some inventory space real quick, because I'm thinking we're going to like what we see. I do! Wow! That is awesome! A war blessing. Which is great for Bandos later on. And then Black D'hide Chaps, first pair of Black D'hide that I have, with an alchemy as well. I cannot complain, man. I knew that these hard clues were going to be special for me. 67 strength and a couple of kills ago, as you can see in the chat box. I got 53 Slayer as well. There it is, 69 strength. Nice. We are full-fledged back into Slayer, doing our hard clues, making some money, and gaining these levels. Guys, we have horrible news. I was doing a hard clue from Graders, and we got the step that requires the soundtrack La Mort. If you don't know, La Mort is the soundtrack of the Death Altar, which you can only access through doing Mornings In Part 2, which is my least favorite quest in the game. It is by far, no doubt about it, the worst quest ever invented. I can't say it. It's horrible. I hate Mornings In Part 2. Okay. Sorry. I had to control myself. To do Mornings In Part 2, I need to do Mornings In Part 1 and Sheep Herder. So we got a couple of quests to do before we get to the worst quest in history. All right, here we go. Roving Elves complete, which means that I'm going to get myself a crystal bow. I'm going to use that later on. 10k strength experience as well. That's good to know. And the crystal bow. You feed some poisoned sheep food to the sheep. It happily eats it. Who the fuck made this quest? Alright, there we go. 4 quest points for Sheep Herder. Quest complete, 195. Now we just have Mornings In Part 1 and Part 2 to do. Went ahead, got Tears of Guthix done, and also got a nice little rune crafting level because of it. This will probably be the only way that I train rune crafting for a while. And now it's time for Mornings In Part 1. And there it is, Mornings in Part 1 complete. We're going to get a thieving level here, nearly get to 55 as well, and we're on to Mornings in Part 2. And we're not off to a great start. We have already died. And this is the 10th time that I have fallen. And this should be it. It is, finally. Light maze complete. What do I do now? Once I get into the death altar here, I just have to find 50 items for this dwarf.
No! 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 No way. Fuck me, I didn't reopen the door.
Hello again, it's me. Yeah, if you don't know, if you do mess up and don't turn that final mirror back so you can get back through the other way, you have to go through the underground pass. I turned everything in, and I didn't talk to the dwarf or go through, or I didn't put I don't know what I did. I have to go back again. I thought I was finished. We did it. We have done it, boys. We have done it after making many mistakes. We have done it. 2 quest points to put us at exactly 200. Of course, that's a requirement for Dragon Slayer 2. I can now access the Death Altar through the Abyss. And nice 20k agility experience. I can't be upset with that. Don't get a level, but of course we do get the Fruit Tree Patch. That quest was AIDS. It was horrible. It was miserable. Just gross. Over 4 hours spent on it. Teleporting out. Not paying enough attention to Slayer music. I have the guide in front of me. A guy's doing it with me, and I was still making mistakes. I was just so ready to be done with it that I was tuning them out. Lesson learned. Morning's End. Part 1 complete. Let's go do, or Part 1 and 2 complete. Let's go do this hard clue step, and I swear, if I can't finish this fucking clue after going through that nightmare, I will be upset. Now, it would be rude not to show you live what's going to go on here with our clue scroll step here. La Mort has been unlocked. Here you go. I hope you love that song, Cecilia. Can I do the next step? We can. There it is, the casket. What are we going to get, boys? Was 8 hours, maybe 6 hours of questing worth it? It was, kind of. We got a best-in-slot range top for the time being. Granted, I probably could go kill red dragons for the blue d'hide body top, or the red d'hide body top, or I could get it from Crazy Archaeologist. But right now, in my bank, this would be best-in-slot range training. So that's something. We also got another Saradomin page. That's our second, and I'm pretty sure that's unique. So we're looking towards our first filled book as well. So not super ecstatic about the fact that that is our reward there, but it's a unique for sure, and one that I can actually use, so that makes it a little more enjoyable. Let's make sure I can use this. It is indeed a new Saradomin page. All right, well, we'll end this episode of your Average Ironman with a quick Slayer level 55 Slayer. I can now kill Turoffs. Thanks so much for tuning in. Give it a like if you don't mind. That really helps me get the video out there. Spent a lot of time on this one. By far the most editing that I've ever done on a RuneScape video. Hopefully, it made it more enjoyable. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you will. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.